Whoa.
And we're live.
Thank you.
Back to Dan Brown.
Dan Brown.
Part 18.
What has been happening around here? Do you know? Nothing.
Yes,
With frozen time.
the editor's shit in his pants because the manuscript was stolen. The person in charge of security of the publishing house. Hi.
Can be part of.
Oh, when's the band?
We'll
okay. We'll go over. I didn't realize there was one. Oh, okay. So the guy in charge, he's shitting his pants because nobody's answering his phone calls. Not Catherine, not Robert, not...
Because everyone has been kidnapped.
Correct. So it's
more than just the Golem.
Correct. Unless
more
he's
people involved
with all of this.
No, I think he's been used.
Right.
He's like mentally challenged, I would say.
Yeah.
He has like not mentally challenged. It's not a challenge. I think that is a disease, more like a serious issue that needs medical attention. You understand? It's not just a question.
No, absolutely.
Someone has manipulated in a way because he thinks he's a Golem. Someone programmed him. Right? Don't you think?
He was brainwashed.
We
yes,
think
absolutely.
he's just mentally, but I think he has been programmed in a way, deep tissue. I would say.
Because somebody tells him when to do things, like when it's a go and when it's not.
And he compares himself with the Golem. Golem has an inscription on the forehead. So that's the programs. If you take one letter. So I think, you know what they're going to kind of, not reference, so it's like based on that idea. The Manchurian Candidate. He's programmed, he doesn't know anything, but he's programmed to kill people. And a person, all needs to trigger to say, all you need to do is to play solo, a card that you play by yourself. So in a point you see a queen of hearts, and when he sees that, it triggers him. Just that. Let's go.
Okay. Chapter 18. In London, Finch had just received information that his contingency plans are now in motion.
Right? Right.
That his contingency plans are now in motion in both Prague and New York.
Finch.
So this Finch, I think, is the
new
one,
guy. Finch.
He's the bad guy. I think he's the one leading the
That's
call.
the first time, isn't it? He's mentioned.
Yeah. The news had arrived.
Why inch? I see the word inch. Finch.
Why did I think Finch was the damn... No, that's Faulkner. Okay.
We'll see.
So in London, Finch had just received confirmation that his contingency plans were now in motion in both Prague and New York. The news had arrived via a military-grade communication platform known as Signal, required for all field communications, as it provided
end-to-end encryption
of all text and voice. Finch, an American, held a covert position within the European headquarters of a global organization known by insiders as Q. The firm's...
That's so James Bond, yeah. Look, I was just going to say, maybe subconsciously, but I haven't seen the word, but maybe it was right here, be underneath Q. It sounds so Q. That's around, right?
The firm's enigmatic nickname derived from a character in James Bond novels, the technologist inventor Q, who created deadly innovations in service to Her Majesty the Queen. Like a fictional namesake, the real-world Q also developed advanced technologies in service to a higher power, though a power far more influential than any queen. The entity
By the way, I need to say, I know this is irrelevant, it's just a time, information, you find that on Wikipedia, correct? But when Q, the actor who played Q, he was never, everyone changed but Q, right?
Okay.
So when he passed, they replaced him with John Cleese. John Cleese became the new Q.
Oh.
And because he succeeded, they didn't want to say he was Q. He said he's R. QR.
Oh, okay, because our...
It's interesting. Yeah. It's just a question of a sequence. How does a story, but there, in terms of language, it created its own expression. What's the name of the next character? No one decided. What decided was the previous letter and the fact that the actor has been there all the time. So it writes itself. That's the whole thing. You can see like the art gaining some form of, and basically all art, the best art creates itself. That's why AI is so good at creating art.
Absolutely,
because
correct.
AI calculated everything that makes great art, and they put all there in one expression. Go on. Sorry.
That's okay. The entity that had quietly founded Q back in 1999 wielded unprecedented influence around the world, and while its presence was rarely witnessed or even suspected, its actions regularly shifted the course of global events. At 73 years old, Everett Finch carried a chess master 5 rating of 2374, rode 9,000 meters daily on his erg machine, and finished breakfast by popping 300 milligrams of Nuvigil, a nootropic mind enhancement drug that turned his mind into a Formula One race car on a highway of minivans. Having spent the last decade in a position of power within Q's formidable parent, I don't know,
This guy sounds...
organization, Finch had been tapped 3 years ago for a confidential assignment within Q's London office. He was also informed he would be spearheading the development of one of the most ambitious and secretive, let me finish the sentence, secretive endeavors ever undertaken by anyone, anywhere. Go ahead.
Just to, when they're describing Q is almost like an AI, right? It's talking about high functional brain powers, correct? He works on it's a chess, is like, people associate chess and brains. Description of Q. I said Q is not even, no character is. Like I said, the Golem is a program. So Q is a master program, right? So like its fictional namesake, the real world Q also developed advanced technologies in service to a higher power. To serve to a high power, the Majesty's Secret Service, right? Though a power far more influential than any queen. Because it's not just a queen, it's not just a sovereign, it works at a global, right? Remember what we said about the basic templates?
Correct.
The internet, AI, learning about humans, knowing how to control humans, let's just say, right? The entity that had quietly founded Q back in 1999, how do you say that word? Wielded?
Wielded. I said wielded.
Wielded unprecedented influence around the world. And while its presence was rarely witnessed or even suspected, it's witnessed. It is the internet. In a way, it's technology. That's whatever it. And while its presence was rarely witnessed or even suspected, its actions regularly shifted the course of global events. You can say technology, apply technology to anything. But it's said here, it's Q, technology, it's right there. So you can't even like diverge from that idea. Can you continue? Sorry. Just so we know who Q is this...
Right. organization. He was told the project required a certain flexibility with regard to legal and moral constraints, and Finch had been chosen for his expertise with success-weighted ethical rubrics, moral frameworks that prioritize success over purity of conscience. Finch was not surprised when his letter of appointment read, "Is it possible to overstate the importance of threshold? It warrants whatever extraordinary measures you deem necessary to ensure its success." Message received, Finch thought. There are no rules. Wow, whoever's cooking smells good. 30 minutes had passed since
that wouldn't eat, because
no, right. 30 minutes had passed since the Golem had entered Hotel U Prince and descended to the subterranean Black Angel's bar. He had found the bar closed, with cleaning crews sweeping the floors, polishing the leather couches, and pulling cigarette butts from the rough-hewn ancient stone walls. Before being spotted by anyone, the Golem continued past the bar, around the corner, to a closet-like space that contained a desk and 2 old computers whose faded displays glowed with the Black Angel's logo. The bar's offering of 24-hour internet to patrons was a quaint relic of the days when foreign cell phones barely worked in Prague, and tourists would choose to drink at Black Angel's just to send an email. Earlier today, when the Golem realized he required specific technical information to carry out his plan, he immediately thought of Black Angels. Nobody would be monitoring this machine. And now that I've found what I've come for, he thought, eyeing the technical information on the screen before him. Many of the details were beyond his understanding, but that did not matter. Firing a gun did not require a degree in ballistic science, only access to a trigger. And that trigger returned. And that trigger had now been located. Gessner had revealed many secrets in the attempt to save her own life. Among them, the presence of a surprisingly powerful piece of technology
located
within the deepest reaches of their underground lab.
Sealed.
Sealed inside an airtight vault with walls of reinforced concrete 2 meters thick. A piece of technology that could bring the entire world
crashing down. Remember that story I told you about if everyone wakes up, it burns. Now I didn't say this out of my own mind.
No, right.
There is an image that in Total Recall that they say, it's like underground, that they say, what if everyone finds out about this place and isn't everything going to crumble? It's so cool, that image.
No, right.
Right? It's kind of like this. That's what I think. Supposition, theories. Right? That's it. This is a moment of entertainment, fiction. I'm theorizing within fiction. I'm not even thinking about reality here. I'm thinking about maybe some form of a structure that kind of I want to say pervades every narrative, correct? So if there is there's a piece of technology, there's the secret of secrets, piece of technology that could bring the entire world crashing down.
Yeah.
Right? So this phrase is just built on kind of an idea there. And the idea, basically, if you say, it's that if everyone wakes up, right, and everyone can be, let's say, the king of the world, they'll burn the whole resources of nature, because that's not how it works. And if the real fight that occurs here, right, it's a fight for this, like that aware, because whoever finds it controls the world. But that's the whole thing. Like, if you think in terms of narrative, it can fall into the hands of pure evil, as it can fall into the hands of pure goodness.
But the chances are it's more likely going to fall into the hands of evil. I would have to say.
That's if you say that, right? You have to already come from. If you think in terms of templates, everything is definitive, it's true. Supposedly, it's not supposed to be changed. So if everything ends up being evil, so the end nature of everything is evil. But you can counterpoint that with pointing out the goodness and things. Opposite of evil is good.
Right. No, absolutely.
Beauty.
Yeah.
So there is. It's not that simple, right? I mean, that's what I said. You said like everything's evil will succeed. It seems like it, but that's what only it seems. Maybe. Sorry.
That's okay. With the information he had just obtained, he now knew exactly how to make that happen. The Golem quickly cleared the browser's search history and rebooted the computer. When he ascended and stepped back out into the square, he felt alive with the prospect of a revenge so bold that its shockwaves would be felt thousands of miles from Prague by all those responsible.
Okay.
He thinks he's big shit. That's all I know.
So he cleared the browser of what?
Huh? The computer. He went to that Black Angel's lab to use the computer.
Where they're going?
The Golem did. No, the Golem.
But they're heading to that place, remember? Oh, the Black Angel's bar.
Yeah.
So why did
Correct.
you kill the doctor?
Right.
What if it's a she? This Golem is gonna end up being some form of transgender. Probably a woman, because it's more surprising to us.